that every time that thing plays, I want to like dance as soon as the screen comes back. What's up, people? It is Tuesday, my happy day of the week, my most favorite day. I love being here, and you already know why, because if you watch me every week, you're probably sick of me saying the same thing, but it is so factual that I love, love, love being here because when I need my cup filled, you all are such a positive part of my week, and I love Tuesdays because I love sharing it with people, with new faces, with different audience members. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Carmen. People who are always here and supportive. So I hope that you will stay on with us tonight. You will interact with all of us and you will talk because I have some amazing Latinas tonight, let me tell you, who are going to tell us about what they're doing because we're going to switch it up a little bit, people. We're always talking about domestic violence. And if you know me, obviously you know that is my platform. But I want all of you to feel empowered. It is Women's History Month. And I think that I know, and I'm surrounded by a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal circle of amazing women. And I think that it is so important to highlight them. It's Women's History Month, but like I just told the women, I don't want to talk about the women from the past. And Jessica said it, they're making history now. So in the future, you're going to look back at this video and be like, I knew them before they blew up, because these women are all, not only are they Latina, which is important, they're women, obviously. They're all beautiful and they all got it going on. And that is why they are here tonight. Hello, Yvette, Migdalia, Viviana. I like to acknowledge everyone because I want you all to know that I appreciate you being here. The last time we were on this screen, when we were here, we were talking to Marilyn Del Valle. It was an amazing evening, and she was telling us about how she found love after so many years of just distress and stress. And my girl, if you watch the show, was on cloud nine. She is back with someone that she met years ago. And after all of her abuse, she is finally super happy and she is shining through. So just a reminder, as we always do, if you, someone you love, someone you know, anyone who comes into your surroundings, listen, it could even be a foe. All you got to do is hand them the number because no one deserves to be abused. If you know someone who is dealing with domestic violence, have them reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. You can reach myself anywhere on social media because if you know me, I'm everywhere on social media, my personal pages, but of course at Love Should Not Hurt on all of the social media platforms and on our website at loveshouldnothurt.com. So let's start this show because I got some cutie pies in the back and we got to bring them out for all you people to see how gorgeous these women are so you too can feel empowered by their presence. Before we do that, as per always, you guys know that I'm loving TikTok lately because I've been finding some super awesome videos on there. So we're going to open up the show tonight with just a really little cute tiny one from TikTok, right? So I can get you guys hyper and be like, yes.
You ready? Let's go.
I'm hyper, people. You know I'm hyper. So just get used to the energy. We know I'm hype on this screen. So listen, they don't know who I'm calling first. They're back there and they're just like, do I go first? I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to randomly choose a woman who's back there. Listen, give them some love, people. I see a lot of familiar faces. Let's absolutely give them some love, give them some questions, everything, because these phenomenal women are going to come here and tell us about what they do and why they're so empowering tonight. The first person I'm going to bring to the screen, I've seen throughout social media many, many times. I sat the other day and I watched her live and she was so positive. I've never met this woman in person. I've only seen her through social media. She's gorgeous. I've said that for years. Every time I see her, I'm like, she's so pretty. And she's doing so many positive things. And every time she talks, she just exudes positivity. So we're going to bring on Daisy Pietri. I think I said her last name right. So she can join us in the screen and tell us why she is a woman empowered. Hello, Mujercita. You are muted. There you go.
Wow. Like my heart. Thank you so much for the introduction. That was, wow. I want to first and foremost say thank you so much for allowing me to be on this show and speak. I'm very grateful to be a part of this show this evening. So my name is Daisy Pietri. I am a wife, a mom of 3 kids. I also have a passion for helping families with all of their real estate needs. It's part of my life. I just love helping others in any way that I can. Um, a little bit about myself. I have passions for many things. I have a passion for nature. I have a passion for just like you explained it, working on just myself, right? I mentally, physically, it just gives me fire. So that's a little bit about myself in a nutshell. Let me know if that kind of helped you a little bit with knowing my, and like you said, I love social media to share such positivity because in this world we're so myself included stuck in, I used to be in that, fixed mindset where I couldn't go anywhere, right? And when we can share that, bring that value on whether social media or just, when you meet someone in person, we need that in, especially after the pandemic, but even way before the pandemic, more so now with with everything. So I have a passion for that. So when I speak because I need to hear it myself. And then I need to share it with the world. So that's yeah, a little bit about me.
Well, that's awesome to hear about you. I love it. I love it. You said it best. Social media, I think, sometimes can play a negative part in a lot of people's lives. So I know a lot of people have to like take moments and just take like timeouts. I said to someone the other day, if I did not run an organization or have a photography business, I would not be on social media because sometimes there's so much negativity on social media and, and a lot of craziness, like mind games as well to yourself, right? Because we see pictures. I actually posted a status on my Facebook the other day that says we only see the good, right? Because you're only going to post the positive. You're not going to say my lights got cut off yesterday. Nobody's going to say stuff like that. They're only going to say I had this trip and we looked amazing, but they're not going to say that they struggled to pay for that trip and that they didn't pay bills to go on that trip, but that's all you see in social media. So then there's other women watching that are like disheartened because they're like, I can't afford it and I can't do it. And they have no idea that this person just went bankrupt trying to go on that trip. So sometimes social media is so frustrating and disheartening. But on the other side of it, social media sometimes can connect you to such amazing people. So many you stop and sometimes like your live I saw on my photography page was active. So I jumped on my personal page to listen to you and you were just exuding positivity. Like everything you were saying was just positive. And I love it. I have times when I go and I post positivity in the morning as I'm driving to work and I just tell people find one positive thing. And it's not that I'm happy every single day. Believe me, if you know me personally, Jessica back there, I'm still shaking her head. I have loads of storms I've been through and mood swings, but I try my hardest that when I get the energy in me to just exude some positivity because you know what? I may not be having a great start to my morning, but when I get on and I say something positive, there may be somebody who is just in a slump who needed to hear that morning. So I love seeing your post. I've watched you for a while now through social media, and I've always just said, wow, she just seems like a super positive person. I always see your real estate stuff and things like that. And, I just thought, why not invite someone who to me is, again, a Latina and a woman who is just positive and doing positive things because why not? We are women empowered, like we show that little girl there. And we're doing so many good things in our community. And I think that Women's History Month, we focus on, let's look back on the women in history and what they've done. That is absolutely amazing. But what about all of the fine behind ladies that are doing stuff right now? So instead of me promoting on my pages I did the same thing last year. Instead of promoting people from the past, I promoted people from right now because I think that there's so many people right now who are leaving 9-to-5 jobs and like doing their own thing, like going against the odds and doing positive, things, taking it on and saying, I'm going to be a businesswoman. And we didn't see that a lot back in the day. You didn't see women just taking on these jobs and saying, I'm going to do it because we were taught you get an education and you find a 9-to-5 job. And that's what a woman is supposed to do. But they don't realize that like all you find behind women that are on this screen, you do not need to have a 9-to-5 job. You can do all the things that everyone else does. So that was super long-winded because if you're just meeting me, Daisy, I talk a whole lot. But I'm excited to have you here and I'm going to bring you back with the other ladies. So we're going to
thank you.
Going to bring the next beauty queen on. People, I love doing this. Like, if you don't know this, like, I love doing this. Like, I could have like a terrible day, and like my coworkers think that I'm the worst, and like I'm grumpy. And then I get on here Tuesday nights, and they're like, "You super happy?" I'm like, "Cause I like when I do that." So we're gonna bring on another beautiful, beautiful Latina who's gonna tell us about her, who's doing fabulous things. I have known this girl for ever. Like, we've seen each other since we were like teenagers. You know, I go dancing with her aunt. I'll tell you, by the way, like almost every other weekend. But I've known this woman forever and a day, and she's killing it. She has her own business, and she is doing her thing. And she said she was scared, people, but everybody that comes on this show is scared when they get on. So listen, we're gonna make you number 2 so we can scare that scariness out of you. Does that make sense? No, we're gonna take the scariness out of you. We're bringing the beautiful Christine Santos to the screen. Hi, love. I think you're muted because I don't
I
hear
am
you.
muted. I'm
Go.
sorry. Hi.
Hi, Gabe. What's up?
Hello, hello. Thank you so much, Christina, for allowing me to be here on this amazing platform. I really, really appreciate it.
I'm excited that you said yes, girlfriend. It was time, right up the info.
Yeah, it worked out. It was perfect timing. I was so nervous. I'm still nervous. My hands are like shaking. They're all clammy, but I'm excited to be here though.
Awesome. Well, listen, Mujercita, tell us about you. Tell us what you do. Tell us, you can show us the jewelry while you do it.
Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. So my name is Christine Santos. I am 38 years old. I am a mother of 3, and I am a wife. My children are 19, 15, and 9. So it's super hectic and super busy. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I do work from home. I do sell jewelry, as Christina already mentioned. So, I do have a small business that I'm running from home. And as you mentioned earlier, it is very, very true. We are definitely not brought up to think that running and having your own business is a thing that is possible or something that can provide an actual income for your family. But in all honesty, I've been in business for almost 2 years, and it definitely has provided for my family. So that is not true. So don't believe the hype, y'all. Hi, Marilyn. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. But I agree with Daisy. There's a lot of things, that we, go through in life, and those things, tend to shape who we end up becoming. Mm-hmm. So, along my journey and my healing, I've actually discovered that my real passion is pouring into other people. So I love to spread knowledge. I love to uplift the next person. Mm-hmm. I'm at a point in my life where I'm able to share my story, including the moments that I'm not proud of, in order to help someone else. So that's definitely what fuels my soul. That and, being extremely, extremely grateful, even in those times where it isn't so good. That's what makes me feel empowered, as a woman. And it makes me
love it. Woo-hoo. See, you got to be excited. That was easy, right?
That was easy. I'm still nervous, but that was easy.
You should have had a glass of wine before you got on.
You know what? I thought about that. Somebody's going to have to get me some.
Well, listen, I'm thrilled to have you here. I'm thrilled because, you've been a supporter of me from the very start. And I truly appreciate that. And I know that we have similar past, and we've had, just different crazinesses, as I put it, happen to us. But listen, as always, I tell the people who are coming on here who are survivors that you are victors, because you are victorious from everything that has happened in your past. So I salute you for being another survivor, because you are also another amazing woman. And I just wanted you to be here because, again, tonight is all about empowering those women who are watching. There may be someone who is in the audience who is feeling low right now, who is feeling like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, what direction to go on. There's so much uncertainty right now, like right. My job just got taken over back again by the school district. So as of June 30th, I no longer have a job. So there's plenty of people that I'm sure that are watching that are just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with my life. Listen, watch these amazing people, because it doesn't matter. As long as you put your heart into it and you put your dedication into it, You don't need to be sitting in that office every day. You can take whatever it is that you want to do and make that thing happen. Don't be scared, because when you're scared, you're going to sit back and you're never going to do it. And let me tell you, another woman who's going to come on has told me and kicked me in my ass plenty of times because I've been scared to take different leaps. So listen, that's what tonight is about, empowering women. And we're doing that with some fierras tonight. So we're going to take you off the screen, Poderosa, and we're going to bring on another beauty queen, and we'll be back to have a group discussion together. I love it, people. I love it. I love it. I love to see beautiful people. I love to see Latinas doing their thing. And I love it when they're successful at it, because these women decided, I'm not going to just give up because society says that I have to work the way they want me to. But these women have decided, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do it. And whatever happens, happens. And guess what? What's happening is like mad positivity, because every single woman that I see on this screen back there in the green room, you don't see them, but I do. All of them are killing it right now with their own businesses and just showing the world that, mira, I don't got to go and just do one thing. I can do whatever I want. So we're going to bring on yet another beauty. I'm going to save the one who kicks my ass to the end. I'm going to bring on another fierra who is, she's amazing. Let me tell you, she's done so many awesome things, and she's worked in the healthcare industry forever. And now she is doing an amazing service. And listen, I need to work on it because I need it. Valerie, I'm getting old and wrinkled, and listen, it's great, but we're going to bring her on the screen so she can tell you how she can make all of y'all look 10 years younger, but she is killing it. I'm going to bring Valerie Caraballo onto the screen. I almost said something totally different.
All
Don't
good.
feel
Good. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me, Christina.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi. Yeah, I'm Valerie Caraballo. I am a nurse practitioner. I am now an independently owned concierge health, wellness, and beauty business. So I didn't even know that could happen. I was in the medical industry thinking I would just have to do the 9 to 5 all the time. And guess what? COVID happened. And I found myself without a job, a nurse during COVID. So I decided to take this opportunity. I was scared like everybody else during it, but then I just saw all the nurses pleading like, we need help. And I just couldn't let that happen. So I turned around and I said, I'm going to reinvent myself. I'm going to learn. I got out there. I helped people with COVID. And through my journey traveling in 2020, which a lot of people were following me as I was traveling the United States, helping with the COVID mission, I learned a lot. I learned that other nurse practitioners were having their own businesses and this, that, and the other. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do that. I can pave my way. I can change my life and do that. So when I came back home, that's exactly what I did. Christina was helpful. She came over and helped me with a little bit of it too, which I'm very thankful for. But I opened up a business and I'm a nurse concierge. So that means I can come to your house and I can help you with urgent care because that is my background in emergency nursing. And so if you have COVID or think you have COVID, or if you want some Botox, or if you want an IV hydration to help perk you up, there's so many different things that I can do. So I didn't keep it just with one thing. I got a lot of little lines of services to help you. And I even have skincare line. So I'm very excited. I'm very proud. And I love my community because I didn't know it all. I just took that risk. I didn't know what I was doing, but I kept asking and I kept talking to powerful Latinas, powerful Latinos, and I just, kept broadening my network so that I can learn. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm very proud of where I am today. I'm scared still every day, but you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
That's how it goes. You just got to take that leap. You got to take that leap.
That risk.
I'm telling you, the person coming on after you has kicked my ass through the years and has told me over and over again the same thing. Stop being scared. Just take the leap and do it. And she is killing it too. So I'm telling you, you got to take that leap, because if we stay stuck in that scared, we'll never do anything. When I started the documentary, that's all it was supposed to be. Let's do a documentary. Let's spread awareness on domestic violence. And here we are almost now 4 years later. We have a total nonprofit. We're doing our gala every year. We're doing 5Ks. And I'm terrified every time I get up on that microphone, and I'm always scared that people aren't going to show up, that something's not going to be successful. But I just keep doing it. I just keep doing it because that's what you got to do.
And you're killing it. You are killing it. I'm very proud of you. And that's called analysis paralysis. And I was stuck there a couple of times, but you, like you said, you got to take the risk. You say you know what? I can do this. And you need people around you to remind you that you can do it.
Yes.
And it can get done. So
That's right. So
Mhm.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Listen, I might need Botox because
Well, come. I just got mine done.
ya con 40 años y una. Ay, Dios.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're
Awesome.
killing it. I love it. Every time I see your
Thank you.
post, I'm always like, damn, I need to go over there. Listen, if you need anything, visit her. What we're going to do when all the women are together, we're going to make sure that they give their social media platforms, where they're located. My
Mhm.
daughter needed a sports physical, and by
Oh, yeah, that's right.
right into the office. She got her
Exactly.
physical done. I didn't have to wait weeks for her to get an appointment. So Valerie can do what you need. You walk in that place and you get things done.
Yes, I want to be convenient for the busy people of today, you know, and I'm a concierge. I have a nurse practitioner student with me. I have an RN student with me. So I'm bringing on people to teach them as well. I love teaching. So I'm here for you guys, whatever you need.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. And what I tell y'all, they're all cute. They're all beautiful, these ladies on here. All right, babe, I'm going to send you to the back. I'm going to bring out Miss Jessica Narvaez, and then we're going to bring you all together so we can talk as a group so people can see how cute you all are together on screen. Just a bunch of pretty faces. All right, people, I've said it over and over again. This next person coming on, I love more than I love myself. She is such a freaking... She has whooped my ass the past few years, man. I tell you, but you need those types of friends in your life. You need those people who are going to tell you about yourself, to remind you who you are as a person. Let me tell you, we met each other. I ain't going to say how, but in the craziest way. And then after that crazy night of how we met, 2 weeks later, I started a new job. And guess who was sitting right beside me? The chick I had just met 2 weeks ago. So it was crazy. It ended up just starting just years of friendships. I love her. I love her family, her kids. They're a huge part of my heart. I don't see them all the time. And when I do, it's like nothing changes. She's amazing. She took on this business of hers and she is killing it. And I'm going to tell you, all of these women are going to give you their social media so you can find them. Listen, you might need some jewelry. You might need some cosmetics done on your face. You might need somebody to sell you a house, and you might need somebody to get your finances in order before you buy the house. So let's bring Jessica Narvaez Toledo on. Let me not get the last part. Her husband might kill me.
Hi.
Hi, bro.
You got me laughing back here.
I know, I can see you. I gotta be real. I gotta be real. You kicked my ass through the years.
I'm sorry, but I'm not, right? So
Right.
like sorry, but not sorry.
Tell us who you are, Miss J Narvaez.
Yes. So it was funny because I was listening to the first two people you had on, and we're three of us wives with 3 kids. I was like, did she do that on purpose? I wasn't sure. Wife, 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. And I just love to have fun, and I love to live life, and I love to share it with everyone. I love to encourage people. But one of the main things that I'm doing right now is financial coaching. And I started that because I was living paycheck to negative paycheck. My expenses were exceeding my income, and I didn't know how to get out of it. I was lost. One day I picked up a book and I was like, I'm going to get this right. I'm going to get this right. And 4 years later, I paid off $54,000 in debt. I saved $50,000. And I was like, I need to educate our community. They need to know this stuff. So that's when I started my financial coaching business.
Girl, she's like the Puerto Rican Dave Ramsey, y'all. Listen, I went to her house one day and I said, these are all of my bills from 1 to 10. How do I fix it? And she did not play. My girl, she had a whole worksheet and was like, all right, I'm going to list all of your bills. And this is your income. Guess what? Your income is more than what you got in bills. And I was like, wow, that's why I'm poor. So
Yes.
she is amazing. And she's amazing at what she does. She definitely puts her heart into it. And she definitely supports you through the process. Let me tell you, $50,000 in debt. First of all, this girl's talking about paying off student loans. And I'm like, really? Because 20 years later, I'm still paying my student loans every month. So if you people are looking to have financial education, look no further than her. Like I said, they're all going to share their social media so that you guys can see. I love that she's here. Because when she says that she lives life, you see that in the back, it says live life with Jay. When my girl says that she loves to have fun and she lives life, she is not playing. When I met her and we were at work, bien calladita, at work, like just, I'm at work, I gotta be good. This girl outside of work, a whole different person, but not in a bad way. Like she is so grateful for everything in life. Like my girl is just not a negative person. Like if she has a negative part of her like soul or her being, I don't know where it's at. Like it's under something somewhere because my girl is so positive. And we're not sharing everyone's stories right now, but she has such a phenomenal story that let me tell you that if people had that same story, I don't know how I would be able to live through that and still wear such a smile. So I'm super proud of her because she also has gone through just terrible moments and not domestic violence people, just different hardships in her life. And she absolutely has come out on top. And I think it was such a blessing for me to become her friend and just be a part of her and just be a part of her family and share and just positive moments with her because she is phenomenal. I love it. What else should we know? Give us a tip real quick before I bring
I did want to say thank you for having me. I appreciate it. You know, I always do. So Live Life with Jay, that's on this side, is my YouTube channel, and that's where I promote and educate where financial stuff. So what I focus on is the foundation of budgeting, emergency fund, paying off debt so that we can get to build that generational wealth, because that's the most important part, to be able to pass that down to our younger generations. And then you ask, like, how do I do a lot of that stuff? My prayer journal. I can't live life without prayer. I'm not honest. I have a whole war room. I don't know if y'all saw that movie, but I created my whole war room. I painted it. I got quotes everywhere. Yeah, that's like big. And I didn't even say it's prayer and gratitude. So since you mentioned, yeah, grateful.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I love that you're here. I'm going to do again what I do. I can't believe it's already at the 30 mark. Jeez Louises. So I'm going to do what I do at the 30 mark. As a reminder for the folks who are watching, we are not talking about domestic violence tonight because I want to highlight amazing women so that you, positive women that are watching, can see the influence and just the empowerment of these mujeres. So just a reminder for everyone watching, if someone you love is dealing with domestic violence and you need help, even if it's an enemy. I say that all the time because people say, what if my enemy is dealing with it? Pass them the number. It's as easy as passing the number. You don't want anyone to go through it. 1-800-799-7233. You can reach us at all of our social media platforms and our website at loveshouldnothurt.com. A huge reminder, as per always, if you are in immediate danger, do not write to our social media platforms 911 immediately. If you are with your abuser and you are scared, ask for a pizza. Those trained individuals on the other side of the line will know exactly what to do to help you. I'm going to take you off the screen really quick because I'm corny and I'm going to play another TikTok. And then I'm going to bring everybody back together so that we can have a discussion. But I'm going to take that off so we can see everybody's names. Everybody knows who's on this screen and they know who they're talking to. I love TikTok, people. Oh my goodness. I'm those people in the memes that you see that it says, I'm going to bed. And it's like 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And 2 hours later, I'm still with my phone in my hand because I'm looking at TikTok, not goofy ones. I mean, I do goofy ones. I'm not gonna lie. But most of the times looking for positive ones and like ones that can like uplift so that I can share. So, mujeres, te voy a tirar una otra. Okay. So don't get mad at me because, you know, I'm corny like that. I do TikToks. Where are we? I lost my screen. So what happens when your producer's not on here with you? Here we go. Here we go.
You'd be surprised at how many times a woman sits in her car, on her bed, or in the bathroom, and quickly cries because she's so stressed out. But when she shows her face again, she looks perfectly fine, unbothered, and she still manages to smile and go about her business like nothing happened. Women are some of the most resilient creatures, and they go through a lot. If you are a woman and you're watching this, I just want to say I appreciate you.
Tío. His messages are cute, pero él es tan lindo también. So I like watching them. Let me bring my ladies back on the screen together. Hola, hola, hola. I see some of you are muted. Unmute. Vamos a hablar, mujeres. So I wanted to bring you guys on together because, listen, you guys are phenomenal ladies and you are like killing it right now. So, Valerie, you've already told us why you started your journey, right? Because the pandemic kind of threw you a little scare there. You lost your job. So you decided like, oh my goodness, like, you know, what can I do? Christine, why did you decide to be a stay-at-home mom and just do for you? Like, what made you make that turn? Because I think that's important for people to know.
From
How
me?
did you decide to do this? Christine.
So basically, prior to the pandemic, I was a billing manager. So I worked in healthcare for over 10 years.
Mhm.
And when the pandemic hit, all the kids were home. My youngest child, she struggles a little bit in school. So she definitely needed more attention and more instruction. Therefore, it was really, really hard for me to be able to go back to a 9 to 5 job back in pain management when there really aren't any offices open, like, late. So that was what led me to the journey, of joining paparazzi, of deciding to do something from home. It was relatively easy. That's what I thought, watching everybody else, I thought it was easy, but it was something that interests me a lot. But I will say that it was a major, major boost to my confidence. I was feeling a little sad and a little depressed when the pandemic originally started because my daughter was struggling at home. I felt very closed in. So this journey has really, really, really opened me up. And it's also made me see a lot of the things that, I'm good at. So that's, this is how the journey started for me. And it's been a great journey. I've learned a lot. I've met a lot of amazing people, and I've grown a lot.
Awesome. Woo-hoo. Daisy, how'd you become a realtor? Where did that come from?
I feel like that came years ago, just in the manifestation of just wanting to do that. So my youngest, she's 8. And when she was entering kindergarten, I was asking myself, what am I going to do with my life? I was a stay-at-home mom. And I wanted to do something. I felt unfulfilled. And listen, I loved being a stay-at-home mom. It was I had always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I knew that there was something else out there for me besides, being a mom, right? So I pursued real estate because I have a passion for helping others. I worked at a hospital for 12 years prior to entering the real estate world. And so I knew that I had to go out there and help more families because that was just going to help me, obviously help myself with my goals and open more doors and more opportunities, not only for the families that I help, but for myself and my family. So real estate has allowed me to do that.
That's awesome. Well, I heard about Valerie and I heard about Jessica on what you guys did. So we're here today, right? We're talking about women who are empowered. And you guys, I see Valerie in the community at different events. Jessica, I'm her personal photographer. I follow her and her family around everywhere they go. And Christine, I see on the screen and I've known her forever. And Daisy had just recently started to kind of communicate with, but we're talking about women empowered tonight. So if there were messages, I know that there's plenty of women who are watching because right now our chat is filled and it's all mujeres. So if there was anything empowering or any type of message that you would want to give to those women who are watching, what is a message that each of you would give to them? Valerie, you can go first, babe.
I would say, so I think my community, what has been important to me, I surround myself around people I want to be like, that inspire me. And I think that has done me well throughout my whole life. So, and I've climbed up in different levels in life. And that's what I do. I keep surrounding myself around these powerful people and I ask questions. So I say, if you want to change your life, if you want something different in your life, then surround yourself around those people, make those connections, go to those events, So I love bringing people to different events that I go to because then that inspires them. And I'm like, you see, and it's just kind of it's like a light bulb for people. So I say, surround yourself around people you want to be like.
It's a ripple effect.
It is.
See the positivity in one situation and then you take them to another one and they're like, oh my gosh, she's doing awesome things and she's doing awesome things. And sometimes that's the uplifting that we need amongst one another. It took me a super long time to be confident in what it is that I want to do, right? So I've taken pictures forever and I've worked in schools and mental health forever and I've done all of that. And I've always loved my job. I've always had fun at the places that I've worked at, but nothing has ever fulfilled me. everything has always just been a job, or I take pictures. Yes, I love pictures, but starting Love Shouldn't Hurt gave me something that fulfilled me. See women, come to me like, oh my God, Christina, I really need help. And then watching them through the process and relocating them, and then seeing them a year from now and seeing them in that relocated spot and they're happy and they feel great. And I'm like, I did that. Like, it's a great feeling when you finally find something that fulfills you, because I think that we all need to take that moment. And I think the best message you could have said, Valerie, is that if you want to go higher than where you are right now, surround yourself with those types of people. The people who are also going above where they're at right now, not people that are staying stagnant. And that, if they're unhappy with what they're doing, you feel as though they want you to be in that same situation. You should have people in your life like Jessica and mine who will tell you about yourself, will tell you like, no, like, get your ass up, do what you're supposed to do. And besides that, like, moments when it's like, no, I don't want to hear your excuses. There's too many excuses. You need those people who are going to put you straight, because that's what's going to get you there. She's laughing because she knows I'm quoting her.
No, but she gave an important message as well. She was like in debt. She came out of that. So you get, like you said, excuses like, oh, but the finances. Well, you know what? We need to connect you with someone that can help you with that. There are solutions, but you have to take that risk to, and surround yourself around those people.
Positive people. Jessica, what would you say?
I mean, I think it's so important that if you want to do something different, right? You want to change, that you have to be the change. You have to do something different. You can't be in the same place and still want changes, right? So when my thing in the morning is like, well, I need to listen to motivational speakers. So I'll put on a YouTube, it'll be 10-minute morning motivations to get me going through the day. So it's really important that you listen to positive messages, because if you listen into the negative stuff, if you comparing yourself to social media and everybody's filter, that's not going to help you either. And just start. I always tell people, if they want to do something, just start. Just go ahead and just start it. Because if you don't, then it's going to be like 10 years from now. And I feel like it took me, I had wanted to start financial coaching like the first year I was paying off my debt. And I didn't start because I had the imposter syndrome, right? It was the imposter syndrome. And it took me 4 years to start. And I wish I could go back and just start. So yeah, just get going.
Yes. Don't sit around and wait, people. Just arranca. Let's go. Get it. As soon as you turn this off, go get your piece of paper and say, ahora, what's my to-do list for me to do X, Y, and Z? What is it that I need to do to make it happen? And if you're scared, best time to do it. Just run with it while you're scared, because if you let it, you'll be festering in that same dark circle for years. Let me tell you. Christine, what is your empowering message for the women that are watching here tonight?
So I definitely agree with the other ladies. I think Valerie, really, really hit the nail on the head. I've listened to a lot of motivational speakers, and most of them will tell you that the people that influence you the most are the top 5% of people that you hang out with. So remove things that make you feel negative. That includes people, be protective of your circle, and the things that you think about the most, the things that you talk about the most, those are the things that you're going to manifest in your life. Our thoughts are very, very powerful. The things that we say are very powerful, so in a sense, you want to guard your tongue. A piece of advice I would say, don't fall in love with the idea of being perfect. There's no real perfect. And if we were all perfect, this platform right now wouldn't exist, because the things that happen in each of our individual lives wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have the knowledge, the experience to be able to share with other people in hopes of empowering them or teaching them something so that they can avoid a certain mishap in their own lives. So don't fall in love with being perfect, protect your circle. Definitely, write down some positive affirmations, recite those every day, write your goals out, have a vision board, and, if you are a believer, obviously I would say to definitely pray and make sure that God is a part of your process.
Yes. Amen.
I will say this. Jessica and I used to have combined offices. We were right next door to each other. And she had a board in her room, a huge whiteboard in her room. And every month she put up every week she had a message, but every month she would put up a Bible verse or some sort of positivity. It got to a point where if I was being negative, she'd make me come in and write it up there. That I can ingest this.
That's good.
And she would leave it so that people would see it. So I'm telling you, I circle back to her because she has been a very positive influence in me. I've had a lot of very dark and moments that I needed somebody to be like, yo, dude, wake up. And she has been that mano, like, dándome, like not figurative, like not literally. She wasn't but, just waking me up. Daisy, what would you say to empower our mujeres que están viendo? She's like, oh.
Leave me for last, right? Because everyone pretty much.
You can say that. Everybody summed it up.
I was like, yep, that's what I was gonna say. Okay. So I would say if there was 3 things that you can, or 3 tips that you can take away from this call that I shared with is, number 1, gratitude. Every single morning, wake up and say to yourself, what are 3 things that I'm grateful for? Thank you, God, for this day. Thank you for a warm bed. Thank you for, my partner. Journaling. That I'm huge with journaling. Since I was a kid, like I was looking back and we had diaries, right? So I had a diary growing up and I was like, okay, I was journaling back when I was 10, right? So and it was writing down, what do you want to become? What do you want to, where are you today? What's bringing those fears that are holding you back? And write everything out, because when you see it on paper, you're saying it, you're like, wow, is that really what I'm worried about? Like, is that what, like coming on this call, I was nervous, but it was because I was excited, right? And we put these like fears in our own head, like, pa qué? Like, seriously. So I would say journaling and, the power of words, affirmations. I didn't know what an affirmation was for years. And then someone was like, yeah, let's write words of affirmation. I'm like, what is that? And because obviously I wasn't in that space of people.
We lost it for a second.
People in my life that go pretty much words of affirmation. I am strong. I am smart. I am, confident. And just speak those into existence. I'm a huge believer of the law of attraction, and what you put out to the world, you receive back. It's the way of life, right? So those are 3 things that and meditation, that I follow every single morning. It's helped me with just life. It's helped me get to where I am today. Because if we could go back to like, listen, I am very, very grateful for where I am in life. But I've also had a dark past, like you know what I'm saying? So like getting out of that negativity and getting to where, in that positive mindset, like I'm here and I'm like, how am I sitting at this table with these women, right? Because it's, you brought that to your life, right? You keep saying, I want to surround myself with positive, uplifting women that like really want big in life. Yeah. And when you start saying that, you start attracting that. So, that's pretty much.
Awesome song.
There's a lot to add to that, but we only have we're very time limited here.
Well, listen, when we're in a show and it's good, people are like, it's almost at the hour mark. I'm like, it's my show. We be on as long as I want to. But I will respect everyone's time tonight. So listen, I want you guys to have your moment by yourself. At the end of the show, we always do a final thought. It's crazy, but we're already at the 45 mark and there's 5 of us. So we're going to do that. And then I'll close the show out, of course, with the TikTok again, because I like TikTok. But what I'm going to do is give you each your time on the screen by yourself so that you can drop your social media so people can know where to find you. They can know where you're located, your websites, whatever it is, so that people can get the services that they need, so that they can get whatever healthcare they need from Valerie. They can figure out their finances before they bother Daisy for a house. And then once they get the house, they can take those. I got a new home house with their jewelry from Chrissy. So I'm going to take you off the screen and then we'll be back all together again. So just a reminder, if you guys didn't see them when they first came on, or if the screen is too small, I'm going to show you how fly these ladies are, right? They are gorgeous. Look at this picture. This woman is beautiful. Look at her photo and how gorgeous she is. This is the woman who has been on the screen. She is a realtor. She has positivity. This is Daisy Pietri. She's going to tell you where her social media is, how you can find her, and how she can sell you a house, y'all. Go ahead, Mujercita. I'm going to leave the screen and let you.
Hi. I wasn't sure
what do I do? I usually let the people do their final thoughts. So you're just gonna your final thoughts of whatever you feel about today's show, and you're gonna tell people how they can find you if they're interested in buying a home or any of the above. Because someone in the comments said, "Can I have all of their social media info?"
Yes, for sure. So I am huge on Facebook, Daisy Pietri. That's my personal Facebook account. Also Instagram, Daisy Pietri, your go-to, I guess I forget my own name on Instagram. I think it's Daisy Pietri. I'll put it on the chat. Daisy Pietri, your go-to girl. There you go, your go-to girl. And then I just started the whole like TikTok world, so you can catch me there too, Daisy Pietri. I'll also share all of my information, my email, my telephone number is the easiest. You can text me 215-740-0810. That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll bring everybody back to say goodbye, but we're going to take you down so we can bring on the next lady to have her closing thought. So this pretty lady was on there. You'll see her. I took this picture, by the way. She looked good in this picture. So that she can talk and she can tell us about what she does. This is Miss Valerie Caraballo. She is so cute. And you see the sign? Viva Care. That's where you're going to look for her. Viva Care Solutions. We're going to bring her back so she can tell us about her.
Thank you. All right. Yes, my name is Valerie Caraballo. I own Viva Care Solutions. I provide IV hydration, aesthetics, as well as I do urgent care. I'm a concierge NP, so that means I'm mobile. I can come to you. I can do a party, bachelorette party, any kind of party. But I can provide you with healthcare and other services. So my Instagram handle is Viva Care Solutions. My Facebook handle is My Viva Care Solutions. And my telephone number is 215-681-1295. I love this. This is wonderful. I'm glad to be here tonight with such strong women, empowering women. And I say, take the risk. If you want to start your own business, take the risk. Hey, I'll help you out. Give me a call.
Awesome. Thank you, mi amor. I'm going to bring you back so we can say goodbye together at the end. Pues mira. She might glam you up. She gonna make you look good. And you don't even have to spend a whole lot of money. Because listen, that's them. This is them. This is them. I am a fanatic of paparazzi jewelry people. Okay? I just am. I love them. So she is going to glam you up. So you're going to find her on Facebook so you can join her lives and you can buy and shop with Miss Christine Santos. I'm going to leave you alone by yourself. You got to unmute yourself, girl.
Duh, right? Again, Christina, thank you so much for allowing me to be here tonight on this platform. The ladies are absolutely amazing. It is truly an honor to share a platform with such amazing women. You know, I wish you guys all the very, very best. And I definitely intend to follow you all. Again, my name is Christine Santos. You guys can find me on Facebook under Christine Santos. I do have an Instagram, a TikTok, everywhere else, pretty much. You can follow me at VIP Jewels, and that will be with 2 S's. So it's VIP JEWELSS. Okay. I do like getting down on the TikTok from time to time. So you guys can laugh at me on there. My phone number is 267-342-6373. And I sell amazing jewelry. It's very affordable. We carry a men's line and a woman's line. So, you guys can definitely contact me at any given time and I'll be glad to help you guys out. I want to leave you with this one little piece, and it is, don't sleep on your life. You are capable than a lot more than what you've done up until this point. So I encourage you to go ahead and continue forward. Anything that doesn't make you feel good, remove it from your life and, manifest the things that you want to see. But you are definitely capable. You are deserving. You are powerful, and everything great is going to be coming to you. So believe it, achieve it, receive it, guys. Thanks so much.
I love that. Achieve it, receive it. Woohoo! I bring you. Hey! I'm gonna take you off, but I bring you back so we can stay.
Okay.
I took me off instead of taking you off. That's what happens when your producer doesn't show up to the show. I'm joking, folks. It was his night off. But we're gonna bring this last lady on. She's really cute. I'm gonna show her a picture. She's really cute. Look how cute she is. Mira que sexy, Dios mío. You see those things they're in? She has her own prayer journal. I bought it. I got it too. But they're awesome. And she's going to tell you about how you can get those. She's going to tell you about how you can find her on YouTube. And she's going to tell you how she can coach you so that you don't got to be in debt and like sad people, because I know when you're in debt, you're sad. I'll be back.
I know that when I was in debt, I was really sad. So yes. Yes, you can. My Instagram handle is right on that side. That's also the same for TikTok. I'm very active on TikTok and Instagram, but you can find me on every social media under Jay Narvaez, Jay Narvaez, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Facebook, whatever there is, I'm on it. I am accepting one-on-one coaching right now, starting in April, because I just left a group of people right now. It's like bittersweet when you get to work with people and then you just have to let them go and work on to the next one. So yes, I'm accepting clarity calls. You can find on my website, jaynarvaez.com, Jay Narvaez.com. It's also in the bio on my Instagram as well. What else? I'm on YouTube, Jay Narvaez. On YouTube, I focus on the foundations of money management. So you could find free information there, as well as TikTok and Reels and all that good stuff. And then the book. See, it's like mirrored. Like I'm on the wrong side. My book is called Live Life Prayer and Gratitude Journal. It gives you space to write what you're grateful for, who you want to pray for, put your verses in, and a space to talk to God. And I think that's it. Thank you guys for having me on here. Thank you, Christine, for having me on. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the group of people that you brought us together, because it was amazing. And that's it. Yeah, just start, people. Just start. Whatever you want to do, just start it right now.
All right. I'm going to send you to the back. I'm going to give my final thoughts, some announcements, some reminders, and then we'll come back together to say goodbye. Well, my people, it has come to an end, and I hate that part of the show because I absolutely love being here, but everything good must come to an end. But we will be here again next Tuesday to close out Women's History Month. I hope you enjoyed watching these gorgeous ladies today, because I had a nice time with them, and I'm under like stating it here. I had an amazing time with them, but you guys are probably sick of hearing me say amazing, because I use that word all the time. And that's because I think that all of the people that I surround myself with are all freaking amazing. But I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope you learned some lessons. If you didn't catch their specific handles on social media, just go back to Facebook or tomorrow on YouTube, and you can get all of that information on the replay. Just some reminders. We have 3 big events at the, I'm sorry, I can't even speak. We're going to try that again. That's what happens when you're live. We have 3 big events that we take place every year. And our next big event is on April 30th. That will be our celebration of victims and survivors, our 5K. We are excited to do this again this year. We did it last year, and I thought no one was going to come because it was the pandemic and it was raining outside and it was cold. And guess what? More than 200 people came. So we are excited to do this all over again. We will have a DJ there to keep you hype and going. We will have vendors. And most importantly, a reminder to everyone, if you have lost a loved one to domestic violence, you can send me their photos at Christina@loveshouldnothurt.com. We are going to have banners of all of your loved ones so that we can remind ourselves why we are there, and we can also celebrate those souls who are no longer with us. So remember that. It's going to be amazing. We have already decided that this year's Love Gala will take place on October 1st. We will open up the month of domestic violence. So look forward to that, because that is when we dress up. You got to put on your best gown, their best tuxedos, and we will be celebrating survivors. It is our yearly survivor ball. I'm excited. This is our third one. We have gotten better every year, and I just love to do what we're doing. And our last reminder is that we are working on our second documentary. Woo-hoo! So we are now talking to different survivors who want to share their story with the world so that we can yet again impact folks with their stories of survival, so that if you are out there and you are worried about leaving your situation and you are frightened, you can see familiar faces who can tell you what they've been through and how they have overcome it, because we are all victors, not survivors, because we are victorious. We got out of situations and we are still doing well. As per always, people, you know why we are here. If you or someone that you love is dealing with domestic violence, have them reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233. Thank you guys for being here so much. I'm going to bring the ladies back to say goodbye, and then we're going to close it out again with a TikTok, because again, I'm 41, estoy vieja, I'm corny, so I do corny things. We're going to bring them back so we can say goodbye. There's one, there's two, there's three, there's four. Mujeres, gracias. Thank you for being my guest today, Fierras.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. You ladies are phenomenal.
Thank you.
Phenomenal. Do not get off. If you've never seen my show, I take a selfie at the end, so no te vaya. When we go off,
Hold on. I gotta go make up. I'm just kidding.
all of the above.
Yeah. I just want to say you are just so amazing. I've been following some of your work, and you're just a true inspiration. Such a beautiful person inside and out. Like, just your light just resonates, and it's just such a beautiful thing. And I just want to share a quick quote that really sits on my heart when I go to do something. Meet your fear with faith, and just continue to say that to yourself, because if it's implanted in your heart, it's because God put it there. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Awesome. I love it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm so excited to have had you women here together. Hopefully you guys will come on another time. Jessica doesn't have choices with that, but the rest of you, if you want to join, you let me know. We get on the screen, we drink some wine. Look, my cup's done. We just have a good night talking. So I hope you all have a good night. Everyone, thank you for watching, for being here. We will be here next Tuesday to do it all over again. So we're going to watch this final TikTok, and we're all going to say goodnight. See you guys next week, everyone.
Strong women never give up. We might need a coffee. We might need a good cry. We might need a day in bed, but we will always come back strong.
Woohoo! We sure will.
Yes.
Woohoo! Have a good night, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you too. Take
Thank
care.
you.